Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a great week. For me, my week was good. After 2 weeks ago, I had the summit, vacation rental summit in Como, and it took me some time to come back to the work mode and to come back to my normal routine. But now this week I came back to the normal routine. I did a new structure for my work, which I will talk in another live because I think it's very important for everyone who is doing business. But today and this weekend is a big fair for vegan. There is a vegan fair in Valencia, so we probably go there very soon. Uh, Today, I wanted to talk about long stays and discounts on Airbnb because this is a question that was asked by Pascal, but it's a question that is asked often in groups of Airbnb hosts. So that's why I decided, okay, maybe it's time for me to say what I'm thinking about this. Is it good to have people staying long for longer periods or not? Well, in a sense, it's good. In another, it's not. Uh, when I am accepting or I am looking for longer stays, it's when it's the low season. When it's low season, it's perfect to have people staying long term, and also because for us, it enables us to travel. So that's when it's low season for us, it's winter basically here. We are looking for people to stay long term in our place. And why? Because we have to do the checking only once, and then we can go and do whatever we want. We are always, of course, in contact with them if they have a problem, but it's not like check in, check out, so much turnover. Of course, the revenue from it is not the same. It's That's also when you think long-term rental or short-term rental, you have a big difference in revenue, and that's why a lot of people go from long-term rental to short-term rental. In fact, for me, I had the possibility in the other property to do long-term rental, and I would have earned almost nothing per month, and I would have maybe people who can stay and don't leave. We all know those kind of problems with long-term rentals. So I decided not to go for it. When I saw the low amount, I decided I don't want to take the risk. I prefer not earning anything than having those kind of problems. But when I decided to take short-term rentals on that property as well, it was perfect because I think depend of course of the season, but when it's the good season, maybe in 2 days, like between 2 and 4 days, I can get what I would earn in 1 month, and this would be long term. Maybe I would have problems with people not paying every month or things like this. There, I have no problem at all. It's a very short period. They take care of the place, so this is perfect. But to come back to the long stay, so what I'm doing it when it's the low season and when I want to travel, when I want to go. But you have to, I am not doing it on Airbnb platform when it's those longer term. I do it outside of Airbnb platform. I have a deposit. I have a checking which is different. So we show everything, and what I wanted to say, yes, I have a contract. I have an agreement with the person who is going to rent the place for long term. So that's why I don't do it on Airbnb because it's totally different. And you have to think. So the second thing, think: do you do it on Airbnb platform or do you want to find long term? It can be a solution on low season, but I would recommend having a real agreement, legal thing behind to really, if there is any problem, you're protected. Another thing is when you're doing those long stay, on Airbnb, you have the possibility to put discount. Usually they offer you to put discount for a week or month stay, and they are offering you suggestions of, I think, 40%, if I remember well, 40% for discount when it's 1 month and maybe 20% when it's 1 week. I don't do those discounts. I would recommend doing maybe 10, 15, 20% maximum. Really, it's a big maximum for 1 month, to 10% for like 1 week, 2 weeks. Uh, Not more than this. If you want to earn money and if you don't want to be disappointed, like Pascal, when you saw this booking and it's high season for you, Pascal, you told me. When you see this, you see the amount and you think, oh, that's very low. This is when you put such a low discount, this is not worth it for you. It's not worth it because you don't know what will happen after those 3 months. You don't know how they will take care of your place during their stay. That's why I chose short-term rentals and Airbnb, because you have total control, more or less, much more control, let's say, than for long-term rental. You can come after each stay, which for us usually it's a few days, a week maximum. You can come, you can check that everything is okay. On long-term rental, people can do more things. For you, Pascal, because it's per room, it's okay. It's still like you have kind of the control because it's still your property. But if you're renting the whole place for long stay, be really careful. Have an agreement so that you're like protected in a way. Have an insurance for this. The insurance is not the same if it's short-term rental or long-term rental. So be sure with your insurance to check, okay, how many days is considered short-term, how many days is considered long-term. I'm not insurance person, so I will let you check on your side what is it in the contract, but make sure you know those things. And regarding discounts, you have to have first, you have to have like a minimum, which is you're comfortable renting it with. You don't want to get this request and feel like, whoa, that's too low. I don't want to rent for this. I'm losing money with this, or I'm leaving money on the table. This is not what you want. Make sure that this is a comfortable rate that you would get for long term, because they are more risky for those kind of rentals. So make sure you're comfortable with the rate. And one thing I was thinking of, and now the cry made me forget what I wanted to say. The discount, yeah, make sure that of course you're not so much lower than the competitor. Of course, otherwise you will like be booked out. And one thing, when you think about discount for long-term period, you think, yeah, that's where I will get more bookings or I will attract more people. You have to think, and that's what I'm thinking. If someone is looking for 1 week, they're already looking for 1 week. That you're doing a discount or not will not change the situation. They're looking for 1 week. For Pascal, for instance, there are workers coming to the Kennedy Space Center. They are already looking for 3 months. With a discount or without a discount, they are interested. So if you offer too much of a discount, they will be like very happy with the price. But for you, it doesn't mean that they would not have booked if you didn't have this discount. So really think about this when you do the discount. So that's it for the long stay. I will do another video of discounts in general when people are asking you for discounts. Here it was about long stay. If you have any question, if you're watching in replay, put #replay. And if you have any question, be sure to comment to the video and ask me anything about this topic. I hope it helped you. And I'm wishing you a great weekend. Bye-bye.